Good morning. A change in environment today. The reason why I'm training in this gym is because I have a PT session here later. So if I were to go to my regular gym, it'll be quite rushed and I might not make it in time, right? So training at the PT gym instead, right? So the reason why I don't really train here often, okay, is because in terms of equipment wise, it's definitely one of the least equipped in terms of the other two gyms that I used to go to, right? But then, honestly, I feel that it's not that much big of a deal because at this stage of my fitness journey, the thing that I really prioritize, I feel, is really the convenience. So, the main gym that I go to is literally like a 5-10 minutes walk from my house. So I do not really have to drive at all. So that's really my go-to. If you're talking about equipment wise, it's just slightly better than this gym. Okay, so honestly, if this gym was walkable distance to my house, I probably come here more often than the one that I usually go to. Just because right now, this gym is completely empty. And I feel that I have, developed enough skill set, right, to the thing is, I have always kept my workouts quite simple, right? So I don't really need much, a very super well equipped gym to really get my workouts in. Unless maybe for like legs, because I injured my lower back, so doing free weights is quite difficult. But for most of my, upper body movements, right, I can definitely just, get by with heavy enough dumbbells and of course, barbells, right? Because technically barbells, you can load unlimited amounts of weight, okay? At least that I'm physically able to lift. Okay, so normally my workouts, the reason why I keep it simple is so that no matter which gym I go to, I won't get lost, right? Versus if let's say I'm very reliant on the machines, right? If a certain gym doesn't have the machine I want, or even my same gym, the machine break down, then it will really compromise my workout. But you will never face this issue if you are, your main workouts consist of mainly free weights, okay? This is the reason why I think it's important to really master the free weight movements, especially if you are a beginner, so that at least you have this foundation. Because machine, you don't really need much skill to use it, right? But for free weights, definitely. So I feel that a lot of people try to, these days optimize like their training routine, like how they train, so much that they overlook one of the most important factors when it comes to fitness, right? Which is like consistency. Okay, so the reason why I prioritize convenience these days over anything else, right, is because, like I said, I want to be able to adhere to my, fitness at all times. So regardless where I am at, which gym I go to, I'll still be able to get a good workout in. So right now, doing some warm up. Okay. Yeah. It's really more of like, being able to be flexible so that you can adapt to any like training conditions, right? In the past, I definitely find myself one of those people who, needs to go to a very good gym. Ideally lah. Like I want to go to a very good gym because when I started, I trained in school. So my school equipment sucks. So there's a lot of things that we are unable to do, but we still made it work. So in terms of like creativity and like, how to improvise, those skill sets were built back then, right? Which, to think back, I feel that I'm sort of like lucky that I didn't start off with a gym that has super good equipment, okay? Yeah, otherwise, I'll be over reliant. And then, sometimes if you are waiting for like the perfect conditions, then you can get a workout in. Then it's very hard to stay consistent, right? I think it also applies to other things in life. Like when it comes to, let's say, investments, right? They always say, don't try to time the market, but instead it's about your time in the market, right? I think it applies to fitness as well. Okay, you don't have to always have the perfect program, the perfect gym. Okay, I think the only thing that needs to be perfect if you want is like your diet. Okay, and perfect then need not necessarily mean super perfect. It's just more like the consistency lah. I feel like if you can do things, if you can hit like at least a 80% effort, right, and you be consistent with that, it's better than a short burst of 110 or 20%. Okay, because really consistency beats intensity all year round. So yeah, focus on the adherence. Okay, it could be other things for you. Okay, it might not be convenience, but for me, I really enjoy convenience, flexibility, and then in terms of like you may be wondering, let's say I can definitely go to a better gym after I train my client, right? But then why I do not do that is because I like to train in the morning fasted, okay, ideally. So if I were to wait, then I most probably need to eat something, then I need to wait. And then because today is weekend, so gyms usually are more crowded on the weekend. And for me, I really hate training in a crowded gym. So I rather, come to a gym that is less equipped but then completely empty, okay? And I can talk freely to you guys as well. So, time to continue the warm-up and then I'll see you guys in the first working set. Okay, so this might or might not be the first working set depending how it feels. Okay, so I'll be most probably doing 4 reps first and then see if it feels heavier than usual, then most probably this will be like the first working set. If not, I will increase. Okay, so come. Okay, yeah, I think can increase. Okay. Oh, okay. And do a drop set. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so since last time I did a similar weight, I got about 5 reps. Okay, so today I only got 3. That means strength is starting to drop slightly, but it's all good because we are on essentially like the last week already. Okay, so once we boost back the calories and carbs, okay, I should get the strength back in no time. Okay, I also realized that in terms of strength, usually my pushing movements are the first one to go. Okay, but even though we lose a couple reps, so honestly, I feel if I did a better warm up, okay, actually no lah. I think warm up is pretty good. I think it's more of like I haven't lifted so heavy for quite a while also. Okay, because recently being sick and all, and then I think one of the session, okay, didn't have access to a rep, right? So definitely sometimes when it comes to strength drop, it can be a skill, is a technique problem as well. Okay, so it could be a mixture of both. Okay, but I think not bad. So what's going to happen is I will just drop a bit weight. Okay, go back to like 45 pounds per side. Okay, a bit weird also because this gym is in pounds. Usually I live in kilos, so have to find something similar. Okay, so 45 pounds is roughly 20 kg per side. Okay, maybe a bit is a bit heavier lah. But I think for the next 2 sets we'll be trying to do 45 a side. Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh, crazy grind. Okay, one last set with 45. Whew. Okay. So, didn't get 6. Okay, endurance, taking a toll. Let's do one drop set. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, next exercise, low incline press. Okay, so I think moving forward, I want to really master this movement. Okay, so I'll be trying to do it in both of my push days also. One heavier, then one slightly higher reps. So same thing, warm up properly. Okay, yep. Okay, one last warm-up set. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's in pounds, so it's quite confusing. Okay. Just 4 reps. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I was aiming 8 to 12, so most likely need to drop. So decided to give this weight another shot because I feel the previous set wasn't as stable as I would like. So let's see if we can, adjust this. Because I'm usually used to pressing in a higher incline, right? So now lowering is a bit awkward. Need to get used to it. Okay, so let's see. Okay. The problem is the scapula. Do tight. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay. Okay, much better. But still fail to get it. Okay. So I think last one, we drop even more. Go for even higher reps. Okay, so last set, gonna drop the weight by 15 pounds. Okay, then just try to wrap it up. Okay, yeah. And make sure it's the correct dumbbells. Okay. Woo. Excellent. Oh. Okay. So gonna bounce back to shoulders, but I'm not sure how I want to proceed. So let's do one light, sort of like a warm-up filler set to see. Okay. Okay, I think pyramid sets. Okay, so I think 30, 40, 50, maybe. We shall see. Okay, so first set with 30s. Okay, rep range as many as possible. Okay, but no partials or anything. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, second set, 40s. Same. Okay. Yeah, I think can rest a bit longer than last one with 50s. Whew. Okay, so because it's the last set, threw in some, partials at the end, just to increase a little bit intensity. Oh. Okay, now back to chest. So it will be bench, cable fly. Okay, usually I won't waste time setting this up in my regular gym because, too much effort. But since today we have an empty gym, why not make use of this opportunity? So I'm not sure. Okay, maybe, yeah, something like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so for this, I want it to be in the 10 to 20 rep range. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, last one. Oh. Oh. Okay. Perfect. Pretty decent, I guess. Okay, so back to shoulders. It's gonna be a lateral raise cable, but lighter. Okay, so just now the dumbbells was heavy, right? So this will be light. Okay, what I'm gonna do is back and forth for 3 sets. No rest in between. Okay? Okay. Wow. Oh. Wow, it's like a pyramid set. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so last one, I think sort of like a hybrid between a press and a fly. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Okay, so I think finish up with some front raises. Okay. So I know a lot of people say don't really need to train front delts, right? But I think to build a physique, to give it a nice pop, you know, I will still train them. Okay, so I think last set. Okay. Whew. Beautiful. Huh? What? Okay, come, last one.